There we go. I bumped my mic a second ago, and I guess it kind of just messed with the settings. Let me start over. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I don't know. You touch one thing and everything just like goes crazy. Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome in. How is it going? What's up, kiddo? Okay. Let me move chat over here. There we go. Let me make chat a little bit bigger. There we go. Now I can see. All right, let me catch up on chat, and then we'll do the usual catch up on the week with everybody, and then we'll go over the schedule for the week, and then we'll get started. Jim was first. Welcome in. Cute Unicorn Chaos. Also hello. Callie. Ian. Hello. Are you coming? Come on. I don't have all day. What's up, kiddo? Hey. Good morning, request experts and listening legends. I like that. That's awesome. How is everyone today? In Unicorn Meh, still sick here. Hopefully it's getting better, Jim. Like that's starting to get a little concerning. I guess it was already a little concerning before, but now, I mean, it's still happening. Really like Ace's waiting music today. Yeah, this is warm autumn lo-fi Ko-fi, because it's not coffee, it's Ko-fi. 24/7 to deep focus on relax, work, energy positive, lo-fi hip hop. I'll share the link real quick. I just typed in lo-fi on YouTube, and this is one of the ones that popped up. So I was like, cool, I like it. It's a live playlist, so it's constantly going, which is great. Pop stars, also welcome in, kiddo. Be careful. Let's see. Sup Ace and everyone. Sand League, hello. Didn't see you, Callie. How are you? Callie just kind of blends in, just kind of sneaky like a ninja, right? Is it working now? It says it's correct. I hope so. I hope it's working properly. Okay, good. Do I need to start over? So I can start over. I'll just jump back to the top of the list. Jim, Unicorn, Callie, Ian, Pop Stars, Saiyan League, Pyrola, Sally. I almost missed Sally, but hello, welcome in. So if you didn't hear it before, I bumped my mic just briefly, and it just tweaked the settings. Apparently, it freaked out. So I'm gonna have to look into that, because that's not cool. I don't like that. Yeah, my doctors and I are both getting concerned. Been a month and a half. Okay. Yeah, it has been a while. So hopefully somebody can figure something out, right? You've sped up. I think he's turned into a dolphin. I'm one of the, what do you call them? Animorphs, from that book series. Yeah, I can, instead of like shape-shifting into animals, I can disguise my voice as different animals now. So at least it's working now. Okay, so back to human. Yay. I should really be watching on Twitch where I have lots of emotes. would have been good with a technical difficulties emo. That would be awesome. Yeah, I do have both open, so and I do really want to start raiding out on Twitch. If we have people over there, we can go see other reactors on Twitch. That would be kind of cool, so we can meet some new people. We already got to do that once. If we are able to. If not, then it's okay. Okay, so caught up on chat. Hello. Catch me up on weekend on what y'all experienced over the week. I will go through mine relatively quickly. So as y'all know, I went on a trip to Austin. I took a weekend trip. It was really cool. We left on Thursday evening. Driving's already just exhausting, and it was a 3-hour drive basically. So that's already a thing. And we didn't really do much on Thursday. We got to the hotel and kind of just crashed. So, Thursday's kind of just but Friday we went to a national park about an hour and a half away, and it was like a 7-ish mile hike on a couple of trails, which was awesome. It actually fixed my back. My back started messing up earlier last week. I think it was like my rib cage kind of popped out of place somehow. That is not the first time that's happened. I don't like it, but apparently walking for 7.5 miles fixed it. So yeah. And then we also traveled to Kingsland, Texas, where we got to eat at Hooper's. It's if that sounds somewhat kind of vaguely familiar, that is Tobe Hooper, who directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They turned that house that they actually filmed in, they moved it an hour and a half away and turned it into a restaurant, and it's super cool. They even have some of the decorations, like different wax sculptures and stuff. It's really cool to see. But yeah, we got to eat there, and then we went to this thing called Pumpkin Nights, where there's a couple of them happening in Texas specifically. I don't know if they're happening all over the country, but at least there's 2. But that was down in Austin, and basically they have all these like decorated pumpkins of like they're foam and plastic and stuff, so they're not like actually carved, but decorated pumpkins of different things. Like there was different I guess segments, exhibits, I guess, all on this like path. Like the first one was a bunch of gnomes, and the pumpkins were kind of decorated like that. And then one of the other ones was like a Chinese New Year, where the jack-o'-lanterns were turned into those lanterns that they use for the Chinese New Year, which is really cool concept. I definitely liked. And then one of them, they put a bunch of pumpkins together and it formed a Chinese New Year dragon. It was really cool. They had one with a bunch of spiders they turned into, and a bunch of like cobwebs and stuff. So it's just a bunch of stuff. It was like a really cool thing. And there was another area where they were doing like fire twirling and stuff. So it was pretty cool. So yeah, that was Friday. It was probably my favorite day. And then Saturday we went to this place called Activate Games. It's basically a bunch of mini games that you do. It's very active, obviously Activate, but you're moving constantly. Like there's like a basketball one. There's a bunch of ones where you throw these balls at targets. They just have a bunch of mini games. It's super active and everything. It's really cool. And then we went to this place called Terry Black's Barbecue. I did not know that Austin City Limits Festival was happening this weekend. Traffic was abysmal. I looked at the set list, and there's really no artist I would have gone for, and VIP was $700, and the Platinum Who's a What's a Gypser was like $2,200. I could have gotten a bungalow for one day for $12,500. Those are the only ones that were available. There were no general admissions or anything, but even then I wasn't planning on going. Just outrageous. I don't really like festivals that much anymore anyway. And then we went to this toy museum. They have a bunch of like really vintage toys and stuff. It was really cool to see, just like this history of like 80s toys and 90s toys and stuff. They also had some like video game cabinets and stuff. It was really cool. And then we went to this haunted house that was like an hour away. I don't know if that one was worth the drive, but at least they had some live music. It was really cool to check out. But even still, I don't think that saved it. And then on Sunday, we did this VR thing that we got to do a few weeks ago. And then, that was pretty fun. We did a different game that they had. It was Space Marine. I think it was Warhammer. I don't know much about Warhammer, but I think they sell figurines that you can paint. That's about all I know about that. But it was a cool video game experience. And then on the trip home, it was like another 3-hour drive to get home and everything. Excuse me. On the way back, we stopped at Buc-ee's. If you don't know, it's like what's a fancy thing? Rolls-Royce. The Rolls-Royce of gas stations. They have like 1,000 pumps. The bathrooms are huge, spacious, and extremely clean. Even then, there was traffic on the way, like coming from the DFW area. So all of that traffic decided to stop at Buc-ee's, and it was college. There was a college game, and everybody was coming back home. So we caught them at the exact right time, apparently, because it was pandemonium in there. So just imagined, University of Texas, Austin, all in a gas station. That's basically what it was like. So yeah, that was the trip. It was exhausting, but a lot of fun. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Maybe I should open a Twitch tab just for emotes. Yeah, spam emotes if you have them on Twitch. I have I have my own set of emotes in there that you're more than welcome to do as well. So go for that. Spam all your favorite emotes from all your favorite streamers. Do that too. I just got home from physical therapy and my chiropractor appointment, so now I can watch and relax. Awesome. I'm actually doing a chiropractic appointment tomorrow to work on my arm because it's better. It is significantly better. Still a little messed up. I can't work out. Hotels make me crash too. They do, 100%. Who'd you go with? I went with my significant other. This is the first trip we've gone on together, so it was really awesome. Ace sounds like he needs a social secretary. I don't know what that means, but maybe it's possible. Okay, so before we get to the list, we're going to go over the reactions for the week. So let's see, display captured. There we go. Let me get my list up so I can see. Where is that? Here it is. I see it. All right, so going through the week, Sunday was Shadow of Intent, Baron, and Breathless Macrocosm. It was definitely a phenomenal deathcore track. I definitely liked that one. I saw some, how do you say, less than pleased messages in there, but I thought it was good. I always love the wide spectrum of music we get to check out, and I didn't realize like deathcore was so like rhythmic, and it's so awesome. But that one was on Sunday. Monday was yesterday. That was Nemophila. That was Dissension. I got to check that one out at Chai Shai. That was her first time checking out Nemophila, so it was great. Today was Angelina Jordan's cover of Frank Sinatra's My Way. Definitely awesome. Tomorrow is Wednesday. That's Reaction Recap Day. If you don't know what day that is a day where I take a couple of the reactions we do from the live streams and I edit them down to videos. And typically we have 3. I haven't had a time where we haven't had 3. So usually it's 3. And this week it's also 3. So we have Divinal's Boys in Town, Eric Gronwall's Chandelier, and Voice Plays All My Life. So those will be tomorrow. Thursday is Rainbow, or Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, as some people refer to it. It's the song Gates of Babylon, which I kind of, based on the title alone, you kind of have a rough idea what the song's about, which is really cool. And then Friday is Yana Ankudinova. I'm checking this one out with Kagome. It's the song The Crow. And then Saturday is Peter Hollins featuring Tim Faust, and it's their rendition or their take on Misty Mountains. So great week, I think. I mean, I feel like every week is great, but I especially like this week's. Let's see, there we go. All right, let me catch back up on chat. I can put this one up, and then I want to put Twitch over here now. Let me do that. There we go. This is the technical difficulties emote I mentioned. Let me zoom in on that. Oh, that's awesome. I like that. It's just it's a little character. It looks like a little bug trying to plug in something to the wall. I like that. That's great. That's so great. Let's see here. Busy week for you. It was, and now I gotta go back to work, and I'm sad, but I mean, it is what it is. So it's so weird to start the week with Sunday. That's just how our calendars are, you know. So that's just how it goes. Me less pleased. I mean, I wasn't gonna name names, but if you want to say it, go for it. It's the old-fashioned way here, Pyrola. When I was a kid, Sunday was always the first day of the week. Now, to be fair, my work week, the way they do it at work is Monday to Sunday. Sunday is the day 7. So I'm experienced with both. You know, nice selection of recaps this week. I think so. Yeah, they're definitely great. Obviously, you got to check out Peter and Tim. 100%. It's an owl? I thought it was a bug. I don't get to zoom in super far, and it just looks like a cockroach from here, but I will take your word for it. I mean, looking closer, I do see a beak. So that was just from far away, but now I see it. I can see it now. Okay, so getting on to the list. Let's see here. We have a good number, and we also have a priority request from Pyrola. So I will go ahead and put that over on the list over here. The Longest Johns. If I could bring this down, that would be great. Come on. There you go. We did it. All right, and there's the link. Right there, I think. I'll just do the whole thing, it's fine. And if I need to cut it out, I will. Let me bring this over here. I know I'm not displaying it just yet. Why is that so large? Hello. YouTube, why? It was just like, the play button is massive for some reason. It doesn't look like that on well, I guess it does. I guess they've changed stuff on YouTube. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we got that up. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this link and add it over here, and then I'm just gonna copy this whole title. There we go. All right, so we're doing this for number 1. Okay, so now I can go ahead and bring this over her. Let's see here. We want reaction video. There we go. We got it up. Cool. All right, so we got that one up first. I'm gonna go ahead and open up a couple others just to get them loaded up and ready. I need to make these a little bit bigger too. We're not playing yet. We're not playing yet. Don't do it, YouTube. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't talk back to me. I just said we're not doing it. You gotta listen to me. Okay, and then we want to resize. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. There. Now I can see where I'm at, so I'm not being blocked by this. All right. I figured that's enough messing around. All right. We got more emotes over here. I see more owls. One's questioning things. One of them looks kind of smooth. And then one of them has a heart. I like that. That's great. Okay, so we need chat up. There we go. Yes, link. There we go. See, we're already starting, and I've already forgotten. So, all right. There we go. So this is going to be the first one we're checking out. Cool. And then I just need chat. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and mute this. and I'll be able to read this in a second. The owl in the emote is called Smooge. It first appeared as a part of a cake Dave made for his birthday 2 years ago. It looked a bit weird, and we named him Smooge. That's great. I like that. Okay, so this first one is a priority request or a priority commission. I might change it to commission now. I don't know. Let me know. I feel like that might be a little bit cleaner. But anyway, so this is a priority commission sent in by Pyrola, so thank you very much for that. A few years ago, the Longest Johns and El Pony... It's not Pissador, is it? Is it Pizzador? I'm going to go with Pizzador for now. Until I get told different. Released an album together under the name The Longest Pony. And in February this year, they did a Longest Pony tour in the UK. Thanks to some friends on the Longest John's Discord, I was able to go to all 7 shows of the tour. Cool. And it was about the most fun thing I've ever done. This video is from the last show of the tour, Winchester Cathedral, filmed by Sally. Cool. Standing next to me. Awesomer. So we have Wheels of Glory by the Longest Pony. Okay. So this is Wheels of Glory. And I'm guessing this is an original, not a cover, correct? You like request? Okay. I may or may not change it. I may have said commission in a reaction I just filmed today, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, written by Robbie. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and turn this. Yeah, they changed this. This looks awful. I don't like this. Go revert back, YouTube. This is bad. They make some really weird choices sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Longest Pony, Wheels of Glory. Here we go.
We first started talking about doing an album together, which came up, and we're going to do it now. Is this going to work in a cathedral? I'm sure it'll be fine.
None of this works in a cathedral, let's be honest. We're going to do it anyway. Janie, retrieve the cheese.
The cheese.
Fine. Claire, retrieve the cheese. Cheese, cheese.
Is it a wheel of cheese and that's the glory?
Cheese, cheese, cheese, cheese, cheese. So I'm not going to lie, we had the idea of taking a 10-kilogram wheel of double Gloucester on the road with us as a bit of a goof, and it sort of turned into a real thing. So,
the thing is, anyone who hasn't actually heard the album is going to be really confused right now while we have cheese.
You all know what the cheese rolling is, right? Yeah. Okay, for the uninitiated, cheese rolling is a sport played in Gloucestershire every year, where every
I think I've actually seen that before.
Decides to come around, and they run down a hill after a wheel of cheese.
Yeah, and people get hurt.
The glory of it.
Like they tumble.
No cash is involved.
It is insane.
Anyway, we thought this would be a hilarious premise for a song, so we wrote one. This is called Wheels of Glory. Thanks.
So it's about cheese. All right, awesome. I like it.
The years have been tough, and no one can blame you for feeling so rough. You need a distraction, a thrill for your body and mind. So come on with me, but I know a hill in the Gloucestershire trees. We'll head to the top and we'll chase down some cheese. Oh yes, you heard me correct as we fly on stone and on the mountain. Down the banks we're going, up the peak and back again, into to and fro in. On stone and on the mountain, down the banks we're going. Need every inch of the voice, let's keep that cheese a-rolling.
Oh, he actually took a bite. I thought it was a prop. It's a real thing of cheese. Okay.
It's hard at the top, so stretch out your hamstrings and pull up your socks. And if you should fall, may the landing be soft on your bones. Hear victory's call, it sounds like a siren across stony walls. The greatest of all you've heard roll down that slow. Living legend of Beacon Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Okay, I was like, I'm trying to catch it, right after the portion of the song. Yeah, this is fun. Just about cheese. I don't think anybody has anything bad to say about cheese. Cheese is great, and it's insane that they have this sport where it's this insanely steep hill. Like it's like a massive slope. And yeah, they roll the cheese wheel down. People chase after it. There's no real reward for it. They just, I don't know how people don't die from this or like break their neck or anything like that. Maybe they have. I don't know. I'm assuming. I'm making assumptions, but you know what they say about assuming. It makes an ass out of me. They have to sign some sort of waiver, right? Like they have to. I can't imagine they wouldn't. But yeah, it's just a song about that. It's awesome, and the instrumentation is fantastic. So the pony portion of this, they're the ones doing the instrumentation, and the Longest John's portion of this are the ones doing the vocals. It does look like everybody has mics to at least an extent, so I guess everybody is participating in vocals, but at least from here it's a little hard to tell. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a very upbeat. It's very like a positive melody and everything. It's great. And yeah, I thought that was like a fake thing of cheese, like a prop or a foam wheel or something. That'd be easy. I feel like, it looks like a little Pac-Man, but no, he actually took a bite out of it and is real. So that's interesting. I don't know if they took that for, y'all would probably be able to tell me if they took that for all of the places they went to, or if they used a different wheel or something like that. Because cheese only lasts so long before it starts to mold and turn into blue cheese. A completely separate kind of cheese. But yeah, this is definitely a lot of fun for sure. All right, let's see here. My local weirdness at the start of the tour, it had a wrap with a long pony on it, but then they started eating the cheese, so the wrapping got a bit messed up. So was this like further in, or was this like at the beginning of the tour? Excuse me. Such a silly song, love it so much. Yeah, it's great energy. I like that. Fantastic. It's real and it smelled bad. Oh no. Well, that's not good. What type of cheese is it? Double glus. He said it, and I still don't know how to process that. I also have problems with Worcestershire, trying to say that, which is the kind of cheese they use for the cheese roll. Oh, okay, so it actually is called, is it Gloucester? Gloucester. Oh yeah, it's Gloucester, sorry. Gloucester cheese, there we go. I've stood at the top of that hill, better them than me. I wouldn't be able to do it. I never liked cheese, and I don't eat dairy anymore, so I wasn't too happy with the presence of a stinky cheese. Well, I guess I was wrong. The same cheese the whole week. Apparently, it wasn't allowed in the tour bus. I cannot imagine why. This is the 7th and final show. Okay, so this is like, they probably just got rid of it after that. Gloucester. Okay. Because UK is weird. We have a Gloucester in Massachusetts. Guilty as charged. Valid. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and finish it off. Here we go.
I shouldn't have eaten that. Sorry, 1 second. Hold that pose, JD.
So it got to the point where it even probably tasted bad.
We've all come a long way. You guys all right? Yeah. As we fly on stone and on further down the banks we're going, up the peak and back again, it's on to and fro-in. On stone and on further down the banks we're going, Peanut and cheddar boys, just keep that cheese a-rolling.
The longest johns are very mobile during this portion. I feel like Andy doesn't really know what to do during this though, because Robbie took lead on this. I didn't even notice that instrument. That's the first time I noticed it. That's definitely, this looks so weird. What did YouTube do? I don't get it. Where's the 9 videos that you get? I don't know. Beside the point. Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of fun. I really liked that part where it was just this little portion of the instruments where the guitar and then the banjo and then there was, can you not even click on the bar anymore? Hello? YouTube, what did you do? Yeah, the violin, yeah. Or fiddle. Violin, fiddle. It's hard to see from here. I'm going to go with violin for now. Just all 3 of those, they got like a few seconds to shine. And I really liked that part. It was very, very nicely done. Yeah, I felt like Andy was kind of just moving all over the place in the back and everything, but he wasn't like dancing like JD or Robbie. Like they were moving, but it felt like Andy just like didn't know what to do. I don't know. But yeah, I think the performance was fantastic. I liked it. Let's see. Did you hear what JD said? Are you proud of me, Mom? I'm singing about cheese in front of whales in a cathedral. That is great. There were 2 sculptures of whales hanging from the ceiling. Like actual, wow, okay. Yeah, that, how big though, I wonder. The ponies are such great, good musicians. During the tour, some unlucky front row fans got cheese at some points. Ugh. I don't know if I could do, based on what y'all have told me about this specific cheese, I don't know if I could do that. Also, Lynn, welcome in as well. Yeah, YouTube also took away the ability to scroll down to description box on full screen. Oh, I to be fair, I don't really use full screen, but I mean, I guess we can. Yeah, ew, no, bad YouTube. They made a good change by doing the hide button for the annotations and stuff so you can see the actual video. I liked that change. And then they come out with a bad change. Why are we doing 1 step forward, 2 steps back, YouTube? Why? Bad. Okay. Andy isn't as bouncy as the other 2. That's true. Okay. I mean, some people have that more outgoing energy and some people kind of keep it a little bit more reserved. I get that. That makes sense. Apparently, it was very good cheese despite the stink. Oh, it was kind of like the durian fruit then, in that regard. It's supposed to taste really good, but it smells horrible. Yeah, so I guess that would be a good comparison. But yeah, that was definitely a lot of fun. Let's do these. Woo! All right, so where's the other thing? I should probably get this up. There we go. Cool. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and share the link. Oh, don't do that. There we go. Okay. So this next one is from Callie. The artist name is Laura Fabian. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. And the song is Adagio. I actually briefly was reading this when I was setting stuff up, and I was like, song title sounds really familiar because Dimash did that. I remember at least a version of that, you know? And then I was reading the rest of the, which I'll go ahead and do right now. Belgium-born Canadian wrote the song by adapting, I don't know how to pronounce this word, Baroque. I don't think that's how it is, but I'm going to go with that for now until I get told differently. Covered by Dimash, and she is one of his inspirations. She has written other songs for Dimash, and she also collabs with Igor Krutoy. Yeah, Igor Krutoy, who works with Dimash. Yes, I've covered Dimash a good number of times on the channel. I've been able to see him perform with Igor, and I've gotten to do reactions with other streamers with Dimash as well, which has always been a blast. So I am quite familiar with everybody that was named there, which is great. So yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. I actually got to check out Adagio a while back, so I am excited to check this one out. Let me see. Great pick, Callie. Laura is awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Andy is more hand and arm gestures during songs and lines than bouncing. Oh, so he more talks with his hands. Okay, that makes sense. Pronounced correctly. Yes, I don't know what a Baroque is, though. Laura is one of the best female singers out there. Well, awesome. I'm looking forward to it, because if I remember right, Dimash put a lot of passion into it. Let's go ahead and... I sent the link. Yes, I did. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. I like how cozy the instrumentation is, but there's like this sense of intensity that's building up, I feel like. And you could tell she has some power behind her vocals, which is great. We're just going up in the key changes. holding that note. Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. I should have paused a while back, but we'll back it up as per usual. Yeah, she has phenomenal vocal work going on here. And, like, you can just hear it from the get-go that you knew that she had some power behind her vocals, and she has been demonstrating that throughout this song, which is definitely awesome. Very clean vocals as well, and she has these, you know, like, she's popping out some like vocal techniques as well throughout this, which is definitely great. The instrumentation is also like fantastic throughout this. I don't know if she has a backing band. I don't know if that backing band includes the orchestra, or if those are two separate things, or if this is all like a very, very special occasion kind of thing, and she kind of performs with all these different groups and stuff. I have no idea. Definitely let me know. Kind of curious. But yeah, I think the addition of the orchestra definitely enhances the music itself. I really like all the key changes. Like, it's just going up and up and up. It's really awesome. And, you know, she also, while she's singing, kind of doesn't really look like it's like a struggle at all. Like, you don't really see any struggle or anything on her like face while she's doing this, which is definitely awesome. But yeah, I think she's doing a phenomenal job with this, and it's great. I like it. All right, let's see here. Type of classical music. Baroque is an era of classical music. Okay, gotcha. Before I forget, the Longest Johns are doing their monthly singing streams on YouTube tomorrow. They're always very funny and chaotic, so if anyone's interested, I very much recommend checking it out. You know what time? Because depending on the time, I would possibly be working. I'll write that down. Let's see here. This is beautiful. She's one of the most emotive singers I've ever heard. Indeed, awesomeness. For those that might like this, the whole concert is available on YouTube. Cool. Let's see. Concert is called From Laura with Love. I get it. That's cool. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Laura always reminds me of Australian Tina Arena. You know, her face, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Lady Gaga and a little bit of, what's the actress on The Big Bang Theory? Kind of those two women, like, mashed together. That's kind of what she looks like to me, a little bit. I just picked this song because of the tie-in to Dimash. That makes sense, yeah. Whatever time is 2 hours before this stream started. Okay, so it'd be 12 o'clock for me. I'll write that down. 12 p.m. CST. Got it. 6 p.m. UK time, 2 hours before the stream started. Cool. All right. I'm going to back it up a little bit. Oh, okay. This is one change that I do like. Check that out. You get to see like how far back you're going. That's a great change. Again, one step forward, two steps back, but I do like that change. That's fine. I'll do that. All right, let's go ahead and finish this off. Here we go. That note, though, that is good. Oh, there was some rasping there. Her little head bopping, that's great. Very well done. I think she deserved to take that breath, yeah. Yeah, I don't like this. This is bad. Yeah, she definitely showed off power during that, which was definitely great. And there was a moment where she put some rasp behind her vocals as well, and that just like elevated it just that much more. The notes that she's able to hold are fantastic as well, and she has some decent range as a vocalist as well, which is great. We also kind of get to see a little bit of the band, and like you get to see how like how much movement they're doing. Like they're not just standing still. They're putting some emotion into their performance as well, which I definitely like. And yeah, I mean, you can definitely feel like this performance. It was definitely fantastic. She did a great job on this, 100%. And yeah, she deserved that breath at the end as well. Let's see here. Quite a bit of power there. Oh yeah. She's known as the Ring because she has phenomenal resonance, almost like built-in reverb. That's really cool. She's very, very good. Thank you for the request. Glad you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed that as, excuse me, I definitely enjoyed that as well. Let's see here. There we go. Go ahead and turn this into green. All righty. So this next one is sent in by Jim. This is Eric Gronwall's cover of Frank Sinatra's My Way. Having done Angelina's version this morning, Eric Gronwall's recent version should entertain. If we did it already, Gronwall's White Wedding will be out in its place. Yeah, let me double check because I'm like, I know we've done My Way, and I know that we did it with Mark Martel, but I don't remember if we did it with Eric Gronwall or not. So let me double check real quickly. And I did see the White Wedding one on my page as well, so I saw that he did that, and I was like, that's cool because he's got like a mannequin head for some reason on the thumbnail. I'm like, that's interesting. Let's see here. Chandelier, Ozzy Osbourne. Okay, reconnection successful. Are we back now? I don't have Wi-Fi yet. Did you know Winnie the Pooh was Canadian? Yes, we back. Can hear you now. Yay! Sorry about that. My internet went out for a little bit. I still don't have Wi-Fi, but I want to chill for a minute just in case it goes out again. Would hate to be mid reaction and it cuts out again. That would not be fun. Click to reload the player. Okay. There we go. We'll just chill for a minute. How's everybody doing today so far? Pyrola, you've been letting Smooge pull the plug again. Oh no. Yeah, we can blame Smooge, right? Okay. I guess we're good. Maybe I give it just a little bit of time, and while I do that, I can go take my med real quick before my alarm goes off. So let me do that. I'll give the cats a snack so they'll leave me alone for a little bit, and I'll be right back. And when I get back, we'll continue. So be right back. Okay, looks like we're still connected, so that's great. Also, we were in an ad break because on Twitch it kind of just and it restarted. So I was like, I might as well just to do that. I don't think Smooge asked me for permission. Sometimes it just happens. All right, so we have returned it. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. We don't need that anymore. All right, I don't know where it cut off, so I'm just gonna start over. So this was Jim's submission. This is Eric Ronwall's cover of Frank Sinatra's My Way. Having done Angelina's version this morning, Eric Ronwall's recent version should entertain. If we did already, Gronwall's White Wedding will be in its place, which we have not done this one. We did Mark Martel, his version of this song. So yeah, so I got that far. All right, so we're all caught up now. Let me send the link. Do that. There we go. Cool. And here we go.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption.
I like the build-up that we're getting with the instruments.
Planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way.
That's a good thumbnail right there. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Didn't mean to pause right that second, but you know what? That works. Yeah, this is a great cover. The first half of this is like a very slow build up to the song. You know, we just started with piano on the first portion of it, and then adds in the violin that's just really subtle. And then when we get to the chorus, we add the drums, and it's like this marching sound to it. Like it's like on the snare, which is really cool. Throughout this, his vocal style is very subtle as well. Even on the chorus, he didn't bring in the power like how Frank Sinatra did. It was very subtle. It was very reserved. On this one, I have a feeling on the last portion of this, he's really going to bring out that power. But I think it's a great change up. It's a great subverting of the expectation, and I think that's awesome. With the video, he's playing chess with the Grim Reaper, with Death. And he's having a drink, probably his final drink. In the title, I didn't mention this, but it says "My Funeral Song." So that would allude to why He's playing chess with Death. And I did notice, because you can even see it right here, the chess pieces on his side, the knights, the bishop, the king, and the queen, they're all like a beige color. And then the rooks and the pawns, they're all like a much darker color. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but I thought it was interesting that they're not like all the same like color. Because all the pieces on Death's side, they're all the same shade. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if that was just mixing up sets or what, but it could have nothing to do with the video. I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, throughout this, I think it's great. The performance, like I said, is relatively reserved, but it's a great build up, and I'm definitely enjoying it. This version is so good. I love Eric's voice and Jonah's arrangement. He listed this as my funeral song. Yes. I doubt anyone's surprised that I was rooting for Eric when he was in Swedish Idol. I mean, I think if I had known about him before that, I probably would have been doing the same thing. Excuse me. Trini, hello. Welcome in. He's also related to some of my extended family, so that's another reason. Well, I mean, you know what? That works. That definitely works. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this. Let's go ahead and finish it off. Here we go.
And I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried. I've had my fill.
We're already getting the power into
my
the vocals.
share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. And may I say, not in a shy way.
It's almost like a confidence thing that he's getting the upper hand on Death.
I did it my way. Oh, what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he is not. To say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my
Well, he had the upper hand.
I did it my way.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, like I said, it was this gradual build up from the first portion of this with the instrumentation. The second half of this, his vocals definitely got some power behind them, and just gradually more and more as he went into the final chorus, and just basically unleashed hell upon Death right there. Even with the guitar and the drums, the rest of the instrumentation throughout that just like enhanced that whole performance. And like there were even moments where like you got this like vibrating effect during that, which I thought was really great. And the range that he's able to hit during this was really fitting as well. I really liked the effect that they did over Death, like the smoking like that he had. I thought that was like really cool. We did get to see the whole game for the most part, and it looked like he was kind of getting the upper hand a little bit, because like his vocal style at first was kind of like reserved, and then on the second half, it was like this confidence to it, where he just like seemed more confident, and he even knocked over a couple pieces from Death's side. But even then, you know, Death comes for us all. That's why Death knocked over the king. It was checkmate. So you can't outplay Death. You can try. If you've seen Final Destination, it don't work out. It really don't. But yeah, this was definitely phenomenal. That was a great performance, 100%. Let me see here. Apparently our fathers have met. That's awesome. My grandmother was his aunt's sister-in-law, I think. Cool. Family gets confusing for me, I'm gonna be honest. Once we get past the aunt and the uncle, everything kind of just, I lose track of everything. An old proverb says, never play the reaper at chess. Well, he beat Death already with his leukemia. That is true. I wonder if this is a take on that too. I don't know. Maybe he was like looking Death in the face at one point, you know? I feel like that could allude to that as well. I just gave you a snack. Okay, don't. Whatever. It's fine. All right, that was fantastic. Oh, now you want to come up here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get a couple other ones popped up. Actually, I take that back. We have a priority request. Sent in by Sally. Let me add that to the list. What's up? We need the link. Like, I'm really so glad I solved this whole thing that, you know, this whole issue of not getting my requests in or my notifications in and stuff. It's still not perfect. It's better, but even then, the text comes in kind of weird, so I really struggle trying to read it. Okay, so we got the link. I'm gonna go ahead and send that over as well. Some cat emotes just because I actually have a bunch. Let me see here. I'm gonna do all the ones that I have of Nixie and Sabbath. Not that one. That one's a Pokemon. There we go. There's all the ones for Nixie and Sabbath over on Twitch. Let me see. Okay. So this is the Longest Johns and Home Free, the Wellerman. Cool. All right. Yes, I was right. Okay. Let me get this over here. And let me get chat back up. There we go. Okay. So this was a priority request commission sent in by Sally. There are some fun videos from the Home Free Longest Johns tour, but I really enjoyed this one. Home Free joining in with the Johns Wellerman. Who came up with the song? Like, who was the original artist of the Wellerman? Or is it just like super old at this point? Good morning, Dew on the Grass. Welcome in. How are you? Most of my cat emotes. I have a few more from other streamers. Yeah, I'd have to dig through and see like how many I have, but it would take longer than we got. Oh, I spy an iRobbie monstrosity. Oh no, I see it. This is a couple weeks ago too. Gronwall's White Wedding with a mannequin is pretty freaky. Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's very old. It's a 19th century song from New Zealand. Okay. I don't think there's a record of who wrote it. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, like stuff from long time ago in a galaxy far away, it's probably a little bit harder to track down, so that makes sense. Sabbath, please don't throw up on my carpet. It makes you nervous when they start sniffing around, right? Doing well. First session in a new D&D group today. Nice! I'm actually playing D&D. That's usually what I do on Tuesdays after stream, is a D&D campaign. I just have to drive an hour to get there, so that's why I cut stream when I do. So, cool. Very cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is the Longest Johns and Home Free performing Wellerman. And we have iRobbie sitting there as well. So here we go.
Join with me. Do it! There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that ship was Aurelian. The winds blew hard about it, down below me, bloody boys blow. Soon may the woman come to bring us.
Oh, that range is so good. Pause right there. Yeah, this is awesome. It just started with the Longest Johns, and I was like, this is great. And then Home Free jumps in, and we get the entire spectrum of vocal range. That is definitely awesome. So is all of Home Free on stage? Are some of them in the back as well? Because like we see two members up front. We see Tim, and we see I'm blanking on names right now, but I have them written down. Give me one sec. I should know this because I've checked out so many Home Free. It's eluding me right now. Wait, do I not have them on here anymore? That's impossible. I had them on. I know I did. Everything's alphabetized. So it should be under H for Home Free. Uh-oh. They are not on here anymore. When did that happen? Did I accidentally type over them? Well, that's not good. I mean, I can just do this. Rob. Couldn't think of the name. I was like, John, no, that's not right. Eric, no, definitely not right. It's Rob. So yeah, Rob and Tim are up front, but I guess the rest of the members are in the back maybe? Because I do see like 1, 2, 3, 4. I see at least 5 people in the back. So, and I think I see Adam Rupp in there without a shirt on. Hard to see from here, but I think that's correct. But yeah, like just the range that they had coming in was fantastic. And then the drum beat throughout this was even better. Like it just enhanced it that much more. And we have what looks like a big drum, and then you have a drum set as well. So doing all of that is definitely awesome. It's just, it's so well done. It's great. But yeah, I at first I thought it was just them like stomping on the stage and it was making that sound, which kind of would have made sense. And then I looked back, I was like, oh, it's the drums. Even better. That's great. I like it. But yeah, this is a great performance so far. Let's see. Okay, a future submission might be a satire of this. That's hilarious. Interesting. Looking forward to it. Oh yeah, there's 3 Adams now, right? Yeah, because I forgot who left. It was I have the face. I just the name eludes me unfortunately right now. Let's see. New Zealand artist Stan Walker is worth checking out for anyone who hasn't heard him. I don't think I have. All of them were there. Adam, Rob, and Tim. But but as she's so close to the stage, it's hard to see them. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because whoever's doing this is like right up front. They're front row. I know I'm tempted to request the Wellerman Community Project now, but I don't want to push down everyone's request. Adam Rupp is lurking in the back of the stage. Antonio is helping with bonus drums on this. Ian Stan is on my list of possible requests. Oh, okay, yeah. I read the comment, I just didn't read who put it, so I had to go back and look. Okay, all right, I am caught up now, cool. And then there we go. They did an incredible cover of Ring of Fire. Home Free, yes, I got to check that. That was one of the first reactions I did on this channel, actually. Surprisingly, I think that might have been the second reaction. Don't go back and look, though. It was before I started editing stuff the way I do now. It was from the before times. Yeah, this is definitely great, though. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. Oh, he does have a shirt on. Okay. Oh, that's fun. That's fantastic. Yeah, Adam Chance, that's who was up front. I messed up. But we did see Tim further in, and Adam Rupp did have a shirt on. I thought he was shirtless, but no, it was just the coloring of the lights that kind of gave off that. But yeah, that's definitely awesome, like being able to you give the performer the phone and then like go and kind of get like a behind the scenes in a sense doing that, which is really cool. It definitely like enhances the performance just that much more, and the visuals are definitely great doing that. The jump that we got with the two members from Home Free was great as well. But yeah, this was definitely fantastic. That was a great collaboration they did. But yeah, this was really recent, right? This was the one that I ended up missing because I had just missed the performance they did or somewhere around here, right? It was in Oklahoma, right? If I remember right. Let's see. Weller mapping. What is that? JD did this with my phone in London. That's awesome. He's a very polite thief that always gives back the phone. I would hope he gives back the phone. Well, there was no Weller mapping on Friday night. What is Weller mapping? What does that mean? Kind of curious. It was this one. There we go. All right, so that's number 4. Let me get this put back over here. There we go. Weller napping. Oh, I can't read clearly. Weller napping, kidnapping of phones during the Wellerman. Yeah, see, that makes more sense. That definitely does. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple of these pulled up. Pause. We're not ready yet. Pause. I just said we're not ready yet. YouTube, what are we doing? Stop. You gotta listen, YouTube. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and share the link and get chat back up. There we go. JD kidnapped the phone during Wellerman. Yeah, that's insanely awesome though, to be able to be part of that, you know. So this is Ian's submission. This is Jimmy Barnes and Marsha Hines, Fire and Rain, two Australian legends covering a James Taylor classic. Both migrated to Australia, Jimmy at age 5 in 1961 from Scotland, and Marsha by herself at age 16 from America to star in a production of Hair. Both still perform to this day and are music royalty in Australia. Cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and then I wrote down a song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again.
Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. I just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I can't make it any other way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend.
Or am I still talking like a chipmunk? Better? Okay. Alright, let me back it up. That means everything I just said is gonna be a chipmunk. That's great. Love that. I don't know what's happening today. I might just have to unplug everything and plug it back in or something. I don't know. Alright, was anything that I said not chipmunk? Or was it 100% chipmunk? Because I could start over. Missed all your comments. Okay, cool. Let's start over. Okay. So yeah, we'll back it up a little bit, just like we always do. It's totally fine. Both of them together, they have great harmony, which I was kind of hoping for. We got to hear Marcia first, which was definitely great. And then when they did the harmony during the chorus, it sounded like Jimmy had a higher range at first. So when he started singing during verse 2, it kind of threw me off a little bit because he was on a little bit lower registry. Marcia's vocals very clean, and then Jimmy's they're relatively clean, but he has a lot of rasp to it as well, which is definitely great. It makes this great harmony that they have together. It's perfect. With the fact that it's an acoustic performance, I haven't heard the original, so I don't know if it's also an acoustic performance. I have no idea. But at the very least, we have, for this acoustic performance, they're not putting like a lot of power or anything behind it. It's very calming. It's a very calming song. What else did I say? There's a drum set here, so I don't know if this was just like a one-off kind of thing, or if there was like multiple songs and the drum sets for something else. Not really sure. Also, we got to see a couple of facts pop up, at least from Marcia. I noticed a couple. By the time they sung together, I stopped paying attention to the bottom of the screen, so I don't know if any popped up for Jimmy at all. But it was really cool because this is from 2009. She's had the same producer since 1975 as of that point, so that's really cool. That's kind of a cool thing. Is the video freezing? I hope not. Haven't lost any frames. All right, well, let's back it up a little bit. Let's see. This is a lovely song Peter Holland and Tim Faust did a few years ago. Cool. I haven't checked that one out yet, but I do have one coming out of both of them together on Saturday, so that'd be fun. But it ain't that song. I have no idea what he's saying. Dang, that's unfortunate. All right, well, hopefully this stays. I did have a Windows update from over the weekend, so maybe that's what screwed up my settings. I don't know. If it happens again, I might just rip out something and we'll just go from there. Logged out, all set now. Well, that's good. That's good. Let's go ahead and finish off the rest of this. Here we go.
I've been walking my mind through an easy time. My back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Spend hours of time on the telephone line, talking about things to come. Sweet dreams and
She does have some power, so that's good.
pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never rain. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I would see you again. Come on.
We're getting a change up. Okay.
Thought I'd see you
One more time again.
one more time again.
One more time again. That's what I'm talking about.
Very nice. Yeah, they have great vocal chemistry together during that. We got a little bit of an increase in the speed during that, which I wasn't expecting. It like for the whole performance, I thought it was just going to be like a regular acoustic performance. It was going to be kind of, I don't want to say slow necessarily, but like a cozy feel. But no, they picked it up and put some power and some great instrumentation from the acoustic guitar during that as well. What else? We did get some like higher notes from both of them at closer to the end as well, which was really cool. So they definitely have great versatility and they have great range as vocalists, which is awesome. But yeah, this was a fantastic performance. I think they did a great job on that. Oh, let's see here. Always blame Windows 100%. Emmy has had 22 solo album number ones, as well as some of his band, Cold Chisel, more number ones than anyone in Australia. That's crazy. Cold Chisel sounds familiar. Was it John Farnham that covered something by them? Is that what it was? Hey Ace, I didn't miss my request, did I? I had 2 pickups from a friend. I don't know. Did you put one in? Because I don't see Saiyan League on here. So, technically, no. Sophie, can you react to a Young Miko song? Yeah, absolutely. Check the pinned message at the top. You can do exclamation react for all the rules and stuff on that. And then there's a link to put in your request as well. I wrote it down in the chat. Did I do it wrong? Yeah. So there's a link in the description. Saiyan League, and you can submit it there. I can't guarantee we'll be able to get to it, because the more and more requests we get, the less of a chance we're able to get to all of them. But you can always give it a shot. But yeah, that was a great performance. I definitely liked that. Okay, so next time then. Oh damn, I forgot. I mean, you can always do a priority submission request if you want, whatever we're gonna call them. I don't know. Figure it out. Because I've been calling them priority requests for so long, it's kind of just ingrained in my brain. But I might call them priority request commission or submission or something like that. I don't know. But that would jump you to the top of the list if you wanted to do that. I bumped my mic, so I might be doing the chipmunk voice again. I don't know. It's possible. Okay, let me know if I am or not. All right, let me catch up on chat. Cat streamer, Cat stole the seat. I'll give you Moby Duck someday. Chair was moving on its own. Ghost. I mean, it is spoopy time. I think there are English subtitles in the song I requested, but a part of the chorus are not translated well. It is. I would lock my heart inside a box. Inside of it, only you and me, 0 degrees to freeze for eternity. Cursed door, mic is fine. Or cursed chair. Maybe. It could be. Sabbath's looking at me. Maybe he's looking at the ghost. I don't know. But it is spoopy time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send this one real quick. There we go. All right. Let me get chat back up. There we go. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Popstar's submission. This is Arlena Ara, 0 grade. There's 2 dots over the E. So I don't know what sound that makes. I'm going to be honest. But it looks like grade. Definitely let me know. There, it's in English. There we go. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Jam akoma unë që po të flas, dhe pse vite kanë kaluar, ato doje prap të më takoje, nga e para të filloje. Sa shumë mesazhe të kam dërguar, e penduar, pse ti hesht, unë ndjes të kam kërkuar.
Ooh, the drop. Oh, they're parachuting in. That's awesome.
Po ta kthenim kohën si dikurne, nuk e di ato fitonin. Nga distanca largo tu nga mbet, veç një sklave telefoni. Jam unë akoma, atë kujtohet prap jetoj. Një takim të fundit, o kërkoj. Do të doja unë pa ty, mos ekzistoja. Në një qetër bot më mirë, të tërshikoja. Zemrën ta mbyllja në një kuti, vetëm të ishim unë dhe ti. Se lokra të ngrin në përjetësi.
Pause right there. Sorry, a little itchy. Okay. Yeah, she's got some great vocal work here. Like you can hear the passion in her voice throughout this, and just definitely very emotional. We do get subtitles, but I'm gonna be honest, it's hard for me to read subtitles and pay attention to the video itself at the same time. I can't do both, unfortunately. So I'm trying to bounce back and forth as best I can. But I feel like when I'm reading stuff, I'm missing something from the performance, and when I'm watching the performance, I'm missing the lyrics. So it's like, I don't know what the right answer for that is, but I'm doing my best. But yeah, like she's got this great performance going on. We have other performers like dropping in from the ceiling. You know, like the way they're harnessed in, it looks like they're parachuting down. And I guess since they're like hovering, it's kind of like we're kind of just flying through the sky, basically. Like it's an infinite drop, which is definitely an awesome visual to be able to see. She's also standing on this like cube, I guess, maybe because like she was singing about ice and stuff. So maybe she's standing on like a glacier or something, possibly. I don't know if that's what that would represent necessarily. But the lighting with the blues and everything, I definitely like that. The way the song's going, it, you know, definitely has this sense of sadness to it, which kind of goes along with the lighting, which I definitely like. But yeah, I think it's a great performance so far. Definitely liking it. Beautiful song, yes. 0 grade is translated to 0 degrees. That makes sense. This song is a duet with another singer we checked out. Okay. It looks really cool with the floating dancers. Yeah. Some people said that it's a Grammy Awards performance. I can see that, you know, like you're being on stage, you know, it's live and everything. I feel like they could easily give off this, like, you know, award ceremony performance, you know, Grammys, for example, which I do have a reaction coming out in the next few weeks of a Grammy performance of an artist. So I at least have a little experience with that. I was thinking that, or a performance at an Olympic opening ceremony. Yeah, something like that. Some kind of like ceremonious event of a live performance, which is definitely awesome. Yeah, let's go ahead and back it up a little bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. I love the instrumentation on this too. The orchestrated, the violins, like it's great. The visuals right there are really interesting. Kind of has her glowing, and there's like a hologram behind her of herself. Oh, there she goes.
Oh my God.
Even the lighting around the audience, like right there, is really cool. I feel like for the most part, the audience wouldn't be able to see it though. So I feel like it's more just for the videography. I don't really know, but yeah, I think that she did a phenomenal job. She added some like power at the end during that as well. Like you can hear the emotion and passion in her performance during that. And then yeah, everybody kind of got lifted off, you know, with the final portion, the final portion of that as well. And I kind of had a feeling, since the parachuters, I guess we'll call them parachuters, were rising up, that she would rise up as well, and she did during that. But yeah, I think that was a fantastic performance. Even the visuals that we got with the hologram-esque visual of her behind her, I thought that was like a really cool thing as well. But yeah, definitely great performance. That was a very cool looking and lovely song. Yeah, absolutely. The performances we've checked out from her, like she has great visual performances on, like live, as well as her music videos as well. All right. I did see that this one got dropped. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I'm starving. Need food. Okay. So yeah, I did see Jeff drop this one recently. Will you pause, please? Very rude. Dude. YouTube. You're ruining the suspense, man. Also, I didn't know Patty Cake Productions had a YouTube channel, so that's kind of cool. All right. Let's go ahead and send this one. Bring this back up. There we go. All right, so the next one was sent in by Unicorn. This is Jeff Castellucci's brand new song, Grim Grinning Ghosts. Try saying that 5 times fast. This is Jeff's Halloween video for this year. You'll see some surprise guests. That's always fun. Is this an original or is this a cover? I guess I should ask, because the title of the song does not sound familiar. Excuse me. That would be something I would like to learn about, if you have any information about that. Oh, it's from the Haunted Mansion. There we go. This says low bass singer cover. The Haunted Mansion was a Eddie Murphy movie, right? A Disney movie, Eddie Murphy. If I remember right. I don't know. Oh, it's a Disney. I've never been to Disney. I've never been to either one of them. We were broke growing up, so I didn't get to do a lot of stuff. Also, Vdoin, welcome in as well. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and
I always like his speaking parts. It's very spoopy, but it's very fitting.
whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. There's no turning back now.
The echoing of the laugh. That's
Creak and the
great.
tombstones quake. Spooks come out for a swing and wake. Happy haunts materialize. And begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide. Or a silly spook may sit by your side. Shrouded in a daft disguise. They pretend to terrorize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Grim grinning ghosts come out. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. As the moon climbs high over the dead oak tree. Spooks arrive for the midnight spree. Creepy creeps with eerie eyes. Start to shriek and harmonize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Oh, when you hear the knell of a requiem bell. Those gleam where spirits dwell. Restless bones etherealize. Rises spooks of every size. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
Pause right there. I thought we were further in than we are, but that's okay. We'll back it up a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna have to check every single time. Is my voice good, or am I a chipmunk again? I'm like, do I just go ahead and restart? I don't know. Or should I just restart the whole program? Mike, okay, cool. I didn't want to read any comments yet because I got to do my thing. Yeah, this is definitely a great performance. Coming in with the pretty much his vocal style throughout this entire thing is straight bass, which is definitely awesome. It's obviously very fitting. I always love, and I've only gotten to check out a couple, but the performances where he does commentary. Basically, he does the story. I definitely like that. It's definitely awesome. Having voice play in here, at least so far, members of voice play, I saw Ellie and Caesar, and then I'm guessing his wife, at least one of those two women, possibly both, not 100% sure, mostly because I don't think I've actually just seen her, so I don't know what she looks like without all the makeup and stuff. But yeah, it's really cool to see that. It's cool to see all the head statues doing singing as well. When we get to that part, Grim Grinning Ghosts come to socialize, I had a toy from McDonald's that said that part, and I never understood what they were saying on that toy. I finally understood it here, and I think that is great. I don't really remember anything about the movie at all, I'll be honest. And obviously, I've never done any ride at Disney, so that's going to be completely lost on me. But I was like, that kind of unlocked a core memory that I had, and I thought that was really cool. But the visuals, the location that they're at is really awesome as well. Like, they always do great, work with the practical effects and stuff. I definitely like that, and obviously with the faces on the statues and them coming in as ghosts, obviously that's going to be some effects that they do post-production and things like that. They do very, very sparingly, but it's really cool when they do it. So definitely great. But yeah, I'm definitely loving this performance so far. All right, see, let's catch up. It's a Disney ride too. Yes, movie 2. Hey friends. Hey Sky. Excuse me. The original singer Thurl Ravenscroft is Jeff's favorite bass singer. Okay. The like button made a music note thingy. Did it? I didn't notice. Is it something that's in chat or what? That's definitely cool. All of the busts are Jeff's face projected on. Yeah, that was another question that I had. Was that different whatchamacallits? Was that different members of voice play, or was that all one person? Because it looked like different people. But that's all Jeff. That's really cool. Michael K. Hey Alvin. Oh, I get it. Yeah. So yeah, Sky, we've had some technical difficulties today. My mic has gone chipmunk twice, and my internet cut out. So it's been fun. Yeah, something like that. Just dealing with all of that stuff. Let's see, you're good. Yes, his wife Kathy. Yes, the screamer and the okay. So yeah, both of them were her. Okay. Jeff actually worked a short while in Disney World's Haunted Mansion in his younger days as the ghost host. That's pretty cool. Prior to voice play. Okay. Sounds like fun. Yeah. Yikes. All the vocals are Jeff's too. Oh, okay. So it's not voice play coming in. Okay, so it's more than just the bass during this. Sorry, got really tired all of a sudden. So it's more than just Jeff doing bass during this. That's really cool. So he's got the full range that he does. So that's definitely great. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish off the rest of this. Here we go.
Ghosts come out to socialize.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I can actually hear all the parts that Jeff's doing, so that makes sense.
Creak, doors creak and the tombstones quake. Spooks come for a swing and wake. Happy haunts materialize and begin to vote.
There's Lane.
Ghosts come out to socialize. Compulsory, mortals pay a token fee. Rest in peace, the haunting's free. So hurry back, we would like your company. Hurry back.
Those faces are a little unsettling, but I guess that's the point.
Get to bring your death certificate.
Fantastic. Eerie music.
Hey y'all, Jeff here. Happy Halloween and thanks so much for watching and subscribing. If you'd like to support the absolute madness that you've just watched, get early access to videos, the karaoke version of the song, behind the scenes footage, audio session walkthroughs, and a lot more, head on over to Patreon and sign up for free today. We're dying to have you. Special thanks goes out to Huldred Draco, A.M. Herson, Boo Raven, Snarl and Melanie Toombs, Casualty UK, Deads Badger, Di Ann Holland, Jordai S, Guliana Deddingston, Gory Temple.
So it wasn't
Maria
really
Almeida,
an
Greg
effect.
Jesse,
It was
Sarah,
a projection
Suniva and Asa
that they did.
and
That's really cool.
Emma Creepily. Thanks again for watching and have a safe Halloween.
For a silly spook may sit by your side.
Okay, so it wasn't really the like CGI or anything like that with the faces. That was all like projection and stuff. So that's really cool. But Ellie, Lane, and Caesar, those were like, that was CG that was added in afterwards. So that part was so even still like very very minimalistic with the effects and stuff. Even more so than I initially thought. So that's definitely cool to know. Yeah, I think the vocal work he did was fantastic. The bass notes obviously are always amazing to check out, and just the range that he's able to hit by harmonizing with himself is definitely great. We get another instance of Jeff and the Castellucci's here, which is always fun to check out. And yeah, I mean they did a great job with this one. This was very fantastic. Definitely liked it. Let's see here. When he worked in theme parks, he was in high school when they founded Voice Play. The busts are all from the ride. Yes, the busts were a projection, like the ride. Not the floating bride and the flying phantoms were CGI. Right. VP guys were green screened. Jeff had a big job with the video editing for this one. I can imagine. Yeah, it seems like there was quite a bit that went into this one for sure. But yeah, definitely awesome with that one. Let's see, 8. All right. If I had to guess, we got time for 4, maybe 5. If we book it, we'll see. That's not what I wanted to go to. Stop that. Seriously, come on. I just wanted to copy the link. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. But no. Computer has other plans. Apparently. That's great. Yeah, it's 88. It's honestly, that's lower than it's been, so I'm okay with that. Jeff and Kathy dancing was green screen too. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't mention that, but yeah, I thought it was very fitting that they got to dance together. It was definitely great. So this next one was from Sally, or is from Sally. This is Home Free Ain't Going Down. They weren't allowed to put the video for this one on YouTube. It's on Facebook, but it's always fun to see live. Am I gonna get in trouble for watching this one then? I mean, it's on YouTube, so I'm guessing no. Hopefully we're good. I don't want to get us in trouble. Aleatorio, welcome in. Is it Celsius? If it was 88 degrees Celsius, I think my world would be on fire. No, it's Fahrenheit. If I have my math right, it would be like 70 something degrees. So it would be like 15, I think, or 60 15. Let me do a quick Google. Let's do 88 F to C. That can't be right. Is it really 31 degrees Celsius? That can't be right. I guess it is. Okay, so yeah, it's 31 degrees Celsius. That'll do that. Guess I was wrong. This is the live. It's the official video that's blocked. Why though? I'm curious. That's really interesting. Cold and rainy day here, about 53 degrees. Nice. That sounds right. Sounds like it could be right. I think it's 26 actually. Where you're at? That would be cool. I wish it was 26 degrees Celsius. It'd be nice. All right, so this is Home Free Ain't Going Down. Curious why the live or the music video can't be put up. I guess it's just the cover. I'm assuming it's a cover of an original. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
Kind of like Chapel Hart said earlier, this is as close as we get to rapping. This song has a shit ton of lyrics, so please help us.
Language.
We ain't going. Chicago Friday evening, mama doesn't know she's leaving till she hears the screams of slamming rubber, squealing keys of jamming, local country station just a blaring on the radio. Up the 70s are heading to the rodeo. Mama's on the front porch screaming at her warning, girl, you better get your red head back in bed before the morning. out to ride. Ain't going down till the sun comes up.
It's wild he's able to do harmonica noises like that. God, the range they had there. Pause right there. Right before we get to hear them sing. Yeah, definitely great. So it sounds like this is a country song. If I had to guess, I don't know who does the original. I got no clue. And there's nothing in the description about it. So if y'all have any information, would definitely love to learn about that. But yeah, they said this is the closest they get to rapping, and there's a lot of words. Yeah, there are a lot of words to this song. It sounds like they're doing a great job. The range they have, the harmony they have is fantastic. The bass that they have going on with the beat and everything is definitely great. Or I guess it's called a gnomonica. Is that what it is when you aren't using a harmonica but you're making the noises and stuff that he's using are definitely awesome. Got to check that out. I forgot which one did that. There might be multiple where he does that, but is it Folsom Prison Blues where he does that, or it's the other one? I can't remember. It's one of the earlier ones that I got to check out. Hold on. Home Free. I had the image in my head. Man of Constant Sorrow. That's the other one that I couldn't remember the name of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does that in there too. It's always cool to actually be able to hear that, and just really cool how they're able to do that. It's definitely great. The range that they have, like going from the low note to the high note during that part, was definitely awesome as well. Like, it just shows that they have great range and versatility as vocalists. It definitely sounds like they're having fun with this as well, and the crowd's definitely loving it, which is great. I'm kind of curious as to why Adam Rupp is behind a table, or maybe it's like a DJ setup. It's really, really hard to tell from here as to what is happening exactly back there, but it's definitely interesting that he's not with everybody else during this. But yeah, I think this is a great performance so far. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let's see here. Never mind. It's 31. Huh. The maths ain't math. It didn't sound right, does it? But apparently it is. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. It's in the 80s here in Florida. Nice. It's Garth Brooks. Oh, okay. I did see something like in the over here to the right that said something about Garth Brooks. I've heard of Garth Brooks, but I don't think I've ever actually listened to anything by him. I don't typically go out actively looking for country, so it's just me. And yes, Gnomonica. I was right. It's where he keeps his loop station. Oh, okay. So it is kind of like a DJ setup, but at the same time, not. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. hitting that range with the mnemonic is really cool too. You gotta love the low notes. They're out of breath.
Thank y'all so much. Did y'all have a good time with Home Free tonight? Well, folks, as they say, all good things must come to an end. I know, but we're almost out of time, and we really have to get to the bar.
Okay, I'm assuming that they're just talking during the rest of this, and the song's already over. We're primarily just checking out the song itself. So yeah, it's definitely awesome how Adam Rupp does all of the sound effects, all the beats and everything, and the mnemonica is definitely great. I did forget before, Austin is the one that left. He had to leave the group for some reason. I forgot what the reason was. But Adam Bastine is the new member, who I believe takes lead typically. I'm not 100% sure how that works necessarily. But yeah, I haven't really had a chance to check out much with Adam Bastine in their performances and stuff yet. I have checked out like one or two, and I think he does a great job. It's just I haven't had a lot of chances to see what all he can do. But yeah, it definitely looked like they were having a great time during this. The notes they were hitting during this were fantastic as well. The energy that they had was great. And yeah, I think it was a great performance overall. Have you seen one of his more recent solos? I haven't. I did see one where he did a beatboxing solo, but I don't remember. Well, you know, I got it pulled up right here. Let me see if I put where this was. I didn't. I know it was from a few years ago though, but that's about all I got in terms of. He's wearing a red shirt and a bandana. If that tells you anything, that was the one I think that's the one I was told to check out. Let's see. I enjoyed Rupp's beatboxing solos on the videos from the Into the Deep tour. When was that? That could be the same one. I don't know. This is a fair, so the stage setup is not as fancy as. Oh, I mean, I honestly didn't even notice. To be fair, I thought it was a fine stage. Yes, the end of the song. He wanted to stay home more with his wife and do so. That's what it was. Yeah, because they just had a kid or something, right? Isn't that what it was? The recent tour with Home Free and Longest. Okay, so what I'm talking about is not from that. Then never mind. I'm wrong. So that was a much more recent performance then. So yeah, I've only checked out one of the solos that he's done, but yeah. But yeah, that was definitely great. Let's do that. I'm so hungry right now. I know, kiddo. I got another 35 minutes, okay? We're gonna check out a couple more songs. All right. So this next one, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the chat. There we go. Don't need that. Need this. So this next one is from Carly. This is Patty Cake Productions' Heartbreaker. This is their new video for Halloween. This is featuring Eden Espinosa, the Haunted Mansion Bride's Tale. So this is not the rock song Heartbreaker. This is something else entirely. So I have not heard anything from Patty Cake Productions specifically. I've only heard Voice Play and Jeff Castellucci. So this is potentially something different for me. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we're going to find out. So I say we go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Kind of sounds like you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Beneath the veil, snowy white, her secrets kept from his loving sight. A gentle smile with a tender hand, a bride whose love was always sweetly planned. The first she wed, a noble name, his fortune fed her deadly game. A toast she made a sip he took to his good health, a vow to love in sickness and in well. 'Cause she's a heartbreaker, life taker, play the game but she's a cold-hearted faker. Heartbreaker, smooth operator, till death do us part, but she's the undertaker. Her life's a roulette and you're her dead last wager. Her kiss is a vow but she's a cruel betrayer. Heartbreaker.
I love how jazzy it is.
The second man, a wealthy heir, with coin to match her golden hair. On the ledge he followed underneath her spell. He leaned too close, a sudden slip, and down he fell. The last one came, whose heart was pure, believing love would still endure. A happy day she smiled to say, I do thee wed. They went to bed and then she drove an axe in his head.
Jeez, she's mean.
Heartbreaker, life taker, play the game but she's a cold-hearted faker. Heartbreaker, smooth operator, till death do us part, but she's the undertaker. Her life's a roulette and you're her dead last wager. Her kiss is a vow but she's a cruel betrayer. Heartbreaker.
Pause right there. So yeah, at first I was like, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is the rock song after all, but no, I don't think it is. So yeah, it definitely has this like really jazzy style to it, and I definitely like that. I think we did see Lane in there, and then we did see, I forgot who the other member was that used to be in Voice Play. I have it on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it right now, but I think that was him as well. Earl. I think that was Earl. But I'm not 100% sure. And then there was somebody else in there I didn't recognize. So obviously somebody else from the whole Patty Cake Productions crew. And then we have Eden, who has great vocal style here, great range. Definitely has that jazzy style for this, which is definitely great. She's also very mean to the men that she marries. I don't know if she's doing it just because, or if she's doing it for the money or what, but it sounds like she's just doing it just to do it. There's been a couple of female murderers in history that have done that. I think one of them was like basically a Black Widow in terms of who she was matched with and stuff. So kind of a similar vibe in terms of that. The effects that they're using here, like she's a ghost right here, definitely awesome. So I'm assuming this is kind of her telling her story, and at some point I guess she gets her just desserts. Possibly, that's kind of what I'm guessing. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this one for sure. Let's see. That's a really old one. These days, he uses the loop station for part of it. Still good, just different. Interesting. Is the music I requested blocked? I'm not sure yet. We'll check in a little bit. This is Lane and Tony. They own Patty Cake Productions. Right. There was a section of the shows with Rob, Antonio, and Florin taking turns with beatboxing, double bass, and drums. Those other two names I don't really recognize, but I'm assuming they're part of Home Free, like maybe an extended portion of it, because I don't think I've seen them in any other videos, but I do know that y'all mentioned them earlier today. I swear. Is it chipmunked or is it I'm muted again? It says it's moving. It should be moving. But am I chipmunked or no? Okay. I see hay, so I guess we're good. Yeah, I bumped my mic and I saw it do the thing, so I'm gonna have to fix everything. I'm just gonna unplug it tonight or tomorrow whenever I get back. We'll figure it out. I don't really know much about Broadway, to be honest, but that is definitely awesome that she is able to do all that stuff. She definitely has that voice for it, for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
Her kiss is a vow, but she's a cruel betrayer.
Definitely has a lot of power with those vocals.
Here comes the bride.
So was she dead the whole time? That's a twist on Here Comes the Bride. That's nice. Very spoopy. Yeah, definitely awesome. She definitely had like great range during that. We got to see some power. She had some rasp during that as well. Definitely very fitting. Speaking of, you know, Broadway singing style, you know, Morgan James from that performance of Postmodern Jukebox, similar style. Yeah, I mean, the visuals were definitely great as well. She was waiting for one more, but maybe she waited too long and she passed away, or maybe she was always a ghost the entire time. Hard to say, but she got at least 3, you know, husbands, and they all died. Kind of very, very sad, especially the one getting the axe to the head. You know, that's very unfortunate. But yeah, definitely a very fun video. The visuals were definitely great as well, and the instrumentation was definitely great. So yeah, definitely had a lot of fun with that. Let's see. It's because you've been playing so many Halloween things. Haunted. You know what? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's taken control of my system. Well, it is what it is. She went from dead to alive throughout the video. I I can kind of see that. I just figured it was from the perspective of afterwards, like she was telling the story from, her history and everything. But I guess, yeah, she was going in and out. So I guess maybe she was dead the entire time. Possibly. That's what I'm going to go with. I got something special if you want. Darl? Sorry, my eyesight's terrible. Welcome in. We may not have enough time to check out any more, unfortunately. Let's see. We just did this one in terms of adding more to the list anyways. But there's always next time. We're going to go ahead and check out a couple more. I can't promise we'll be able to get through all 4 of these, but we'll see. So first things first, we're going to see if Aleatorios pops up. I'm going to do 2 because I can't guarantee we'll be able to get to the other 2. I'm not playing it yet. Don't do that. Pause. We're not starting yet. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share the link for this one. Sweet. All right, so this one was sent in by Aleatorio. This is Secos and Mojados. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Fala. Secos and Mojados. It was a band between 73 and 74, having released only 2 albums. This is from 1973. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. No worries. Wish you all the best. Absolutely. Well, thank you for that. I will say we do start 2 p.m. Central every Tuesday, if that gives you any indication for the next live stream. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Is that it? Okay. I never really know anymore. YouTube's doing so many weird things. So yeah, we get, I think it's called a theremin. It has to do with like wavelengths and things like that, and how you position your hand over the portion that changes the sound and everything. So obviously you're never really expecting that. So that's definitely really unique to this. The instrumentation just added more and more throughout this. Like we got like really great drums especially at the end there. I think we got some like orchestrated portions, and we got some piano and everything throughout that. And then at the end, it kind of almost felt like it was going to go into the Steve Miller Band's Jet Airliner. Like it kind of had that same sound effect. So I thought that was like, I don't know, it's like all these different mixes of like artists and genres and everything, like from the Beatles to Steve Miller Band, which I don't even think was out yet, which is kind of crazy. It could be out. I don't know when Steve Miller Band started. But yeah, I for a male vocalist to have a falsetto singing style like that is definitely awesome. It was a very entertaining song for sure. Check the lyrics. Okay, yeah, sure. We will take a crack at it. Let's see. Fala lyrics. Let me just see if I can just do that. That did not help much. Confirm. Sure. Whatever you gotta do. All right, let me see. That one. Translate, please. All right. I can't say anything for saying, then I listen. If you say everything you want, then I listen. Speak. La la la la la la la la la la la. If I don't understand, I won't answer. Then I listen. I'm just gonna talk when it comes to talking, and then I listen. And then there's a chorus where it says la la la la la la. Speak. So basically, communication is very important throughout that. Definitely, if willing to listen, it's completely up to the other person. It's kind kind of what I'm guessing from that. Am I late? No, you're Michael Jackson. Welcome in, Michael Jackson. We have time for one, maybe two more. Can't make any promises. Whoops. Hello. Stop that. Okay. All right. So let's tentatively the last one. Don't want to promise anything, but there's a chance it could be the last one. This is from Denise. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm gonna butcher this whole thing, but we're gonna chant it. Ajda Pekan, Has Gor Sen Live, I believe is the name of the song. This is a Turkish female singer with a nickname Superstar, which means superstar in English. I'm guessing the fact that superstar means superstar in English is not pronounced like superstar. So I'm sure I'm butchering that, and I do apologize.
Bilsen neler dönüyor şu garip dünyada, arkadaşlık düşmanlıkla yan yana. Bazen sebep bir aşksa, çoğu zaman da para değiştirir insanları hep bir anda. Hiç bunların kendine dert etmeye değer mi? Şu kısacık ömürler yeterli. Hoş görsel affedilsin alırma. Büyük sen de kal sen sonunda. Sen sarıl o sana sarılmazsa. Sen unutmazsa. Non vi spinge a tromper, c'est international, allez-y. C'est là que ça va être.
Is it working? Am I a chipmunk again? Please tell me I'm not. I'm over it. It's been 3 or 4 times today. I'm tired. I'm tired of all the technical issues we've had. Well, hopefully it's good. I really, really, really hope that it is. Good. Good enough for me. Okay. So, yeah, I'm based on the title. This is at the Paris Olympics in 1976. At least I think. So I was right about it being from the 70s. I was kind of basing it on the style of the dude. So Ajda, hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right. I don't know if I am or not. But she has very clean vocals throughout this. We get to hear both of them sing during this, and they have great harmony during that as well. Videos in black and white, so we don't get too much detail, unfortunately. But you know what we do get, they primarily focus on the 2 singers that we have here, which I think is really cool. I mean, they pretty much are the primary focus of the video. We're at 119. I mean, I think there's singers in the back, possibly. It's kind of hard to tell from this, but even still. Yeah, I mean, they have very clean vocals throughout this. They definitely look like they're having a great time on stage as well. So yeah, definitely great so far. Also, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the technology today, but I'm so over it. I really am. Maybe this will be the last one for today, just because I can't do anymore. I can't handle this anymore. But yeah, definitely enjoying this so far. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
sevgimiz uğramadı. Sanki haksızlıklara
He definitely has a much deeper voice.
sakın uyma şeytana.
Pişman oluyor herkes sonra yaptıklarına. Esir olma boş yere gururuna.
Le monde est fou mon amour, il refuse le bonheur. Chez nous on les İzin aldırma, büyüklük sende konser sonunda. Sen zarar, o sana saldırmazsa, sen onu unutmazsan.
Got some powerful lungs and to hold that note.
Chante ma fille, chante, chante, chante.
Jeez. Nice. Very well done.
On s'embrasse et on oublie. Une larme, on s'embrasse et on oublie. Mélodie est jolie pour tous ceux qui s'embrassent et qui oublient.
Very well done. Yeah, definitely a great performance. They definitely look like they were having fun with that one. The vocal style they had was definitely great. His vocal style is, you know, a little bit on the lower side, but it complements hers very nicely. Her note that she was holding, that was fantastic. Like it was definitely like 10 plus seconds. I didn't count, unfortunately, but you know what we did get to hear was definitely great, and she even took an applause break before they got to finish. And I thought, you know, very, very well done. And even then, like you kind of think that the song's over, and no, we got like one of those false endings, and they got to keep going at the end as well. So very, very great performance. Definitely enjoyed that one for sure. But yeah. All right, so before my mic decides to just go chipmunk style again, figure we should go ahead and end. I do apologize if we were not able to get to yours. There is always next time. So if I move it this way, it's weird. I haven't had this issue before. Even earlier today, it didn't do this. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it there for the day. Did enjoy everybody's submissions. Everybody had great music today. Again, if we weren't able to get to yours, I do apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and snooze that real quick. We should be. Let me get my phone just to be sure. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, next Tuesday will be the next music sharing live stream that we do. Same time, 2 p.m. Central. So that'll be great. I might be going live on Twitch later on this week. So if you want to come and hang out and chat and all of the things. Would love to have you over there as well. I haven't figured out what time, but it'll definitely be after I get off work at 4:30, you know, which for my time, that was about 20-30 minutes ago. So if that kind of gives you an idea of what time that would be. But yeah, I'll post in the Discord what day I'll be going live and things like that. Yeah, other than that, I did want to thank Pyrola and Sally for the coffees that we got today, the follows that we got over on Twitch as well. And yes, if anybody's interested, Long as Johns is doing a singing stream tomorrow. It'll be 12 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. UK time. So there's a 6-hour difference right there. Let's see. Well, I have to submit the Backstreet Boys. I want it that way next stream. Yeah, for sure, definitely. I unironically, I like some of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC songs. Just depends. I think Backstreet Boys probably more than NSYNC, but you know, just depends. But yeah, thank you to everybody who was here. Y'all have a great week. Be sure to check out all the reactions that are getting posted this week, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.